It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. We're here and we are also on YouTube, so check it out there. This is episode 182. I am your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my equal co-host, comedian Noelle W. Herzog.
Hi.
She's the Sicilian serpent.
Oh, a serpent.
Very, very good, Noelle. We're here to talk about season 9, episode 14 of 90 Day Fiance.
Okay.
I'm so excited that we're now recording on video.
I'm excited about recording on video, not about the episode.
Okay, same. If you guys want to see us on YouTube, go into the show notes, click on our YouTube link, or you could go to youtube.com/c/trash talk podcasts.
How do you remember this stuff?
I don't know.
It's a gift.
It is a gift. It's a gift and a curse.
It is a gift and a curse. You probably recite this in your sleep, like in the middle of the night, like /trash talk podcast /trash talk podcast.
Yeah, it's, I mean, you see, you guys are going to see, because this is video now, how I black out when I do the credits.
Yeah, it's very funny. Her eyes roll to the back of
when
her
I
head.
do the plugs. It's very, very fun. You're going to see it live here. So if you guys want to hear more of us, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. See, it just happened.
Wow.
Thank you. And that is where you will find all of our bonus content, including BS and unexpected trash talk.
I love BS. You guys will love BS too.
You guys are going to love it all the way. Now, let's jump into the pool with Kobe and Emily. So he's suit shopping and they're still secretly having a baby. But
it's like, come on. I don't know.
He ordered the groomsmen's outfits from China.
She says that since they're hiding the pregnancy, there's a tense vibe. Between who?
Between who? You and your father that does not know. 100%
but that's what I'm saying.
Does not know.
Who is the tense vibe with?
It's probably between her and Kobe.
I guess. Yeah, because he's probably like, hello, can you tell someone I need help?
Well,
I need an adult.
Right? He has 3 friends coming.
Right. Interesting. Because I thought he only had one.
Right. But he has a group of friends in Ohio. He has Pascal, he has Sam, and then he has Temperature. He's like a brother to him, but he doesn't know his real name.
Maybe that's his real name.
No, he said that's like kind of like just what.
But maybe it's
him.
His real name.
Right. So he comes in and they're talking, I guess, in a hotel room or whatever, and they're having like a little bro time. Now, did you have the captions on?
Yes.
Did you see what they captioned the first thing that he said to him?
No.
So they sit down and they're talking about Emily, and he's like, quote, "How is your white woman back home?"
Oh, I did see this. Yeah, I'm
like,
I saw this.
That's what he said, though.
What do you think they said?
I don't know. I thought he said something about his wife. I don't know. It was like a little muddy.
I did see that, and I was just like, okay.
Well, Temperature said that the men in Ohio live like ladies.
Okay, but what does that mean exactly?
It means that they have no power. They live like the women live.
Right. So basically African men come to America and they're dominated by women.
Right. Or just the men in Ohio in general are dominated by women. And this is what he's seeing, because Kobe was saying that Emily has he's like, oh, she's so great. She has such a nasty attitude.
Also, I thought they were in South Dakota this whole time. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were in Kansas.
You said it a few times and I told you they were in Kansas.
Because I know Gibbri's in South Dakota.
You just refuse to believe it.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, they're in Kansas.
To me, it's like they're in the Black Hills, honey.
No, they're in Kansas.
No,
so
I don't know.
Temperature's like, don't worry. It's not her. All Americans are like that.
Are they, though?
I guess probably.
I think that they equate all American women to like Angela, like how controlling Angela is, like that type of woman. But that's like
see that
extreme.
Yeah, of course. So he's here because he hit the visa lottery and he's been here for a year and a few months.
Right. Okay.
So he wants Kobe to move to Columbus, Ohio, because there's an African community there.
Yeah, but she's not going to move that far from her family.
But why would she move that far from her family? Why? Because he has strangers that he doesn't know there?
Yes. He's clearly easily influenced, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Temperature says this is a quote. "The moment you start giving her the right to make decisions, just know you are signing your death warrant. America will be the worst place you ever were at, or
the worst place you've ever been."
Yeah, it's the worst place you ever think. That's
Right.
what it is. Sorry, I can't read my own handwriting.
Okay, so if you let a woman make one decision, just
they
one,
get
they're drunk with power.
They get drunk with power.
Yeah.
You get them a little sip of coffee and they want the whole canister.
That's it. They want the whole Dunkin' cup.
Show them the hole in your Dunkin' cup that you love so much.
Okay.
Your finger hole. Wow, Noelle.
Also, do you guys see my Tracey pillow?
Hi, that's me.
Auntie Julia got that for me.
So cute. That was the best gift you ever got.
Pretty much. Pretty good gift.
I love it. So now they go to Ciao. This is a beautiful, authentic Italian restaurant.
Ciao.
It is. I can't believe that this is a restaurant in real life.
It's very authentic, Tracey.
I love the plastic tablecloths. I love the checkered pattern. I know what they were going for, but they missed the mark.
They did. They missed it all the way.
Well, it's 5 days to the wedding, and they have invited Temperature.
Well, Temperature is going to be his best man
to the wedding. So I love how I think it was her father who said, "Can you believe you're here?" And he goes, "Yes."
I can't wait to see the outfits from China he ordered.
I want to see what he ordered.
Me too.
I want to see if they, like every other outfit that I've ordered from China, is 400 sizes too small.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, who is it going to fit? Coben.
I want to see if it's from wish.com.
Is Wish a thing anymore? I don't know. Do people order from Wish still?
I don't know.
I feel like DHgate took over.
Yeah, but DHgate is like knockoff stuff. Wish.com was like just stuff, like weird junk, like Oriental trading.
It was like this weird, like synthetic t-shirt.
Yeah, I did a video on it. I actually could probably post it on YouTube.
You should.
Yeah, I did that cool video where we tried to figure out what we ordered from wish.com.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a really
cool.
That was a very fun video.
Yeah.
So, she orders him lasagna. She orders the piccata for herself. Yeah, good luck with that. And she orders the lasagna for him. And he's like, I can't believe that she just ordered your lasagna. Temperature says this.
And he probably said to her, I'm going to have the lasagna.
Or he probably was like, what's that chunk of stuff I like?
Right. What's that square of things I like?
What's that fake Italian square that I will
You know
be
what?
eating?
I know it's fake, but I love lasagna.
Okay, as soon as they were like, we're ordering lasagna, I was like, I need to make a lasagna. I should probably make a lasagna.
I thought the same thing.
Oh my God. I'm like, I should make a lasagna. But then I'm like, I can't eat a whole lasagna. And I'm like, okay, I'll make a lasagna. I'll give half of it to Matt and Noelle.
Yep. And then when I make it, I'll give half of it to my in-laws.
Oh, that hurts my feelings.
No.
I felt like I wasn't even included.
No. I'm saying, oh no, because I have gluten.
Yeah,
That's
no, I have no
meant.
gluten, but I will still share. Lasagna is a good freeze, though. I will tell you.
Lasagna is the best freeze. You could freeze it just into squares.
Yeah.
Too.
So I usually freeze it into like those meal prep containers.
Yep.
And I do a double portion.
The last lasagna you made, I know it's been a long time since either of us have made lasagna. The last one you made was exceptionally good. I remember.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was very good.
I have some lasagna. I think I have some lasagna.
Yeah.
The gluten-free stuff in the freezer.
Barilla?
No, I have the one from the corn one from Italy.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, guys. If you want to know more about the lasagna, you could go to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook. Go in our group. That's where you could talk to us and you could talk about the show or the podcast.
Did you see her eyes just roll to the back of her head?
You see, I just blacked out. You are welcome. All right. So they're in this gross restaurant, right?
Right.
And basically Temperature is so annoyed that she ordered the lasagna, and she tells her that she has to respect him and that his dad is from the royal family.
But he's so rude. Like, is this on purpose?
Yeah, this has to be on purpose. There's no way that someone even talks like this. So he tells, he said, quote, Kobe has the final say, and said that you belong to him.
Okay. I don't think that that's what he said, though.
Okay. But also, her father goes, I think there's a reason you're not married.
I know. You know what? I'm
so
glad
funny.
that her parents didn't get mad, because I was
because they were like, this
mad.
is a crazy person.
They were like, this is a joke. This is an EDP.
Right. This is a crazy person. This is a production thing that they're doing to us. So she's like, Kobe, she's like, I don't care what you say. Kobe, do you agree with this? And he goes, no. I think it should be equal. But at the end of the day, I think I should be on top. Thank you.
Right. You know, like, we're totally equal, but like, we're not.
But except for me, we're equal, and then I'm better.
Right. You like, I rule you.
Yeah. I love that for them. Maybe they both settled because it's so hard to date these days. And you'd think that with all the dating apps out there, it would be easy to make a genuine connection with someone, but that's just not true. I've never had luck on these dating apps, but then I heard about Filter Off. With Filter Off, you can see the person you're matching with and actually get to know them over a quick video date before you waste time getting ready or hopping in the car or on the train. No more swiping fatigue, no more catfishing, no more text messages pretending to be dates. With Filter Off, you'll have already seen them and talked to them for a few minutes, and you'll have a better sense of who they are and how you get along. Imagine being able to find someone who loves you for you and not some silly profile of statistics. Download the Filter Off app or go to getfilteroff.com and use promo code TRASH5 to receive 5 extra daily picks. Start making meaningful connections today at getfilteroff, GetFilteroff.com. Filter Off. Date the person, not the profile. Patrick and Thais.
Okay, I just want to say something here.
I want
I'm
you to say
watching
everything you want to
this.
say. Yeah.
He does not look well this episode.
She or he?
Thais.
Maybe she's hungover from all those.
I think she's pregnant. I do, because I've heard that she's pregnant, but this episode,
interesting.
I feel like she's looking very like sweaty, like just like she's not feeling well. She's very
Interesting.
pale. Yeah.
Well, I did like
a thought.
I did like that he was using Dawn Power Wash to do the dishes.
That's my favorite.
I know, but I like the apple one. I don't like the regular one. The apple one
Where
smells
do you
so.
find it?
It's just not at Costco or BJ's because you buy in bulk and I do not.
No, but like once in a while, I go to the store, a regular store, and I don't see it. I like
get them from
never see
Target.
it. All right, next time we
Honestly,
make
it
Target.
smells so good that it's like worth it.
Next time we go to Target,
spa
I'll get a
experience.
refill. I like spa
It
experiences.
really is.
I do.
She's sitting there with Teddy.
I love Teddy.
He's very cute. I wish that he had more screen time.
I know. We need more Teddy.
So he wants to call her dad and they video chat with her father, who's also, by the way, her best friend.
He's so angry too.
Yeah, I don't blame him though.
But the thing is, why does he hate Patrick like this much?
Well, he has some kind of bad taste in his mouth about Americans. Apparently, they have a newspaper about Americans.
Right. I know. But it's like, I feel like what happened? Like, what did he see that we don't know? Like, he really doesn't like him.
Well, I think that he's just like an American guy that wants to take his daughter. He doesn't want his daughter to move to America.
But I think that a lot of guys, like, I don't know. I'm just talking in this position, maybe like want good for their daughter. They see like this wealthier American guy and it's like, you know, that she's going to be taken care of. I'm just surprised that he's so like against
Yeah, maybe
it.
he just doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
Also, he's sitting in front of a cement wall
Yeah.
like he's a war criminal.
Yeah. But
This
that's
is
like,
like-
that was like her grandmother's house. That was
I
like the
know.
area, the alley.
I know, but it was so intense.
I know.
That-
War criminal.
No, because it, like when like American shows, they have like, oh, he got locked up in Mexico, and then they have
Yes.
like a video of him like sitting in a jail
On
cell.
a cinder block. Right.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
like this, what's happening here? So they tell him, they're like, we're gonna get married, and he goes, already, but he's all the way mad.
Well, because he did not know. He thought she was
Yes.
just going there on vacation. And
Sure,
that's her
so-
fault.
Patrick explains the visa, and he's like, okay, bye. I'm gonna go in the garage and lay on the floor.
Right. Why are you going in the garage? You know, there's a whole ass
You have a
house here,
whole
right?
house. You have a very large, beautiful house.
Yeah. You have another wing for your brother.
Go to your brother's wing.
Go to your brother's wing with
Go
the
fly
ugly
away.
couch.
So Patrick leaves, and he's mad that she waited this long to tell him, the father. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And he doesn't think she should marry, quote, that American over there.
And he just basically is like, I don't think that he has good intentions for my daughter.
Right. So he's
Okay.
like, she's like, well, we got engaged in Mexico.
And he's like, no.
She's like, oh my God, you don't listen when I talk. LOL.
Mhm.
So her dad said Americans are bad.
Right.
And she said that part of her agrees with her father, that she's not sure if she wants to marry him. And she said because he's very different here in the United States, he's very controlling.
I think she's also homesick because I
Yeah.
mean, what does she have there? I can't imagine how hard it must be
To leave everything.
to leave everything behind.
Even
I
if
mean,
you're
sure,
in a
you have
nice
a
house.
puppy, you have a nice house, but
Right.
like, what does that do for you? You're not, how do you feel safe? Because all you
Thank you.
have is the guy, and now he's like controlling you too. That's
Sure.
hard.
I get it. So her dad's like, come home.
Right. And she's like, okay,
ASAP.
maybe.
She's like, all right, well, BRB. 28 days to the wedding, and Patrick finds out that her dad does not like him.
Right. Like, but he had no idea. I can't imagine her father faked it for him.
I just think that her father didn't realize that they were that serious. So it was
Yeah.
like, this is just some guy. Sure,
Sure.
I'll be like a regular amount of nice to him.
Right. Yeah.
So she said that she misses her dad. She misses Brazil. And he said that he never saw her cry before. And now she's hysterical. So maybe she is pregnant.
But that's the thing. I think she's freaked out.
Right.
Maybe she doesn't know she's pregnant yet. Like, who knows? But he could be comforting her a little more.
Well,
like,
he doesn't know what to do. I think he's freaked out too.
But I feel like guys so often go to that. Like, she's hysterical crying. The guy's like, I don't know what to do. I hug her.
But that's not how guys are.
It's so weird.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to move on to Bilal and Shaida. But was there a lot on them? Because I have one note.
Okay. There was nothing on Bilal and Shaida or really Ariella and Binyam.
Okay, good. Because I felt like, did I black out while I was
No,
watching
you
this?
didn't black out. It's weird because on the show they started off like so hot with Bilal and Shaida, and I thought they would be like the stars.
I guess they're wrapping it up.
Yeah, but I think it's more Emily and Kobe,
sure,
like who get the most screen time.
So they Shaida wants to talk to Bilal. This is so staged that
she wants to go to the cafe,
but she has her coat on. She's like, okay, we're gonna go to the cafe. Is that okay with you?
This girl also loves a sweatsuit. All she wears is sweatsuits.
All she wears is sweatsuits. And he's like, I'm in a 5-piece suit doing some work here in our home office. I'm
in my wood paneled office.
I have to send an email. I have to put on one extra suit piece so I could, because otherwise they won't take me seriously.
What is it? What does he need? What's the cummerbund? He just needs to go find his cummerbund.
Oh God, I just had a flashback of your wedding.
God.
Everything's fine.
I remember Fairy was like, should I wear a gold cummerbund? And it's like, a what? A gold?
Like on purpose?
Like we're at the disco? Yeah, it was crazy.
We're in 1971. Mm-hmm. So she wants to talk at the cafe. She's like, I found this new cafe I want to go to. Almost like, can you drop me off so I could go play at the cafe?
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe she should ride her bicycle. But where she could scoot over on her scooter. But she wants to talk to him at the cafe. He's working. And we find out that she wants to talk about the prenup. But why can't you just talk in his office? He's already got a suit on.
Because the kids are upstairs.
And what's going to happen? They're going to kill each other?
But that's what I mean. No, they can't talk because the kids are upstairs. Like,
what's going to happen?
The kids have never heard you guys talk before?
The kids are also like adults. I mean, they're not, but like they're not.
They don't care.
So, I mean, I had a job when I was his kid's age.
But that's what I'm saying. They're not like 6-year-old kids. It's not like they can't stay by themselves.
But also,
either.
There's no reason. What are you going to fight to the death?
Go to your basement yoga room and talk.
Go to the basement, lay on the floor with Patrick.
Right.
John. So her lawyer back home said to edit the prenup. And I totally agree.
I agree.
She said that she wants, at the end of the day, to own everything her yoga company related. And he's like, well, no, because I'm going to be the one investing in it. I'm giving you the startup capital.
What do you think about all of this? I'm so curious.
I don't know, because I don't know what their agreements are. Like, I don't know what he promised her or whatever. How about this? How about if he's giving her, say, 20 grand,
pay him back
to start up? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Pay him back even before you get divorced.
Thank you. No. As soon as you earn that money, pay him back. Like that's like the first thing.
Right. Like he's giving you a loan and it's a real loan, because if that's what you're doing and this is like a business agreement, then you pay him back the 20 grand and then you could own everything.
Well, that's what I would say. I'd say, why don't we draw up papers like I'm taking a loan from you?
Yeah.
Then once that's paid off, this is officially my business and you have nothing to do with this. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad, because I thought the same thing. Because I'm like, I get where he's coming from, because he does want some of his investment back.
He should
get
his
you guys,
investment back.
Are you going into business together? Like, what's happening?
He should get his investment back.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And then she should also contribute to the house if she's making money on her yoga.
I agree. Right. You can't just hoard all that money either. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that they have to really sit down and think about like what's going on here, because
they can't communicate at all. And it's not just
they don't even like each other.
They don't even like each other.
They
right?
don't. All right.
And now next episode, they're bringing his mom on. So is she just going to have meetings with everyone in the family?
She just has her business. This is a business agreement.
She's going to wear her business casual sweatsuit.
Love that for her. Let's talk about Yves and Mohammed.
This is another couple that this is so bad.
Okay, but I don't know who I don't like more.
Both. That's the problem. It's both of them.
He's not even wrong, but I don't like him, but he's not even wrong.
He's not wrong, but now that I see his intentions, now I'm like, oh, you suck.
Yeah, but he's clear about his intention. She just didn't want to believe it.
She can't hear it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they made up.
Right.
So now she's gonna cup her friend to make it feel better.
Huh.
Why did we have to watch that?
Okay, they zoom in.
They zoomed
on the
in
cup.
and now they have to just talk, and I have to look at her 2 extra breast tissues.
No, I closed my eyes the whole scene.
All right. Well, and she's like, is it wrong that I want to make suction jokes?
Yes. Please don't talk about it. Please don't talk about it.
Yeah, but that was like a sexual thing that she was.
No, I know, but it's like, don't.
But
talk
is
about
that all they do?
Stop. Yes. Well, that's the problem. Her and her squad are like, it's almost like they're trying to be younger than they are, or
it's
something.
very bad.
Like trying to be like risque.
Yes.
It's come on.
I don't like it.
neither do I.
She's like, oh, did you see the venue? She's like, oh my God, yes, it was abandoned. It was so nice.
It was a hostel. It was.
She was like, it was a cross between like a haunted house and also like the Greek ruins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, perfect.
It seems so fun. I will never get over the 1-man tour. There was nobody there. It's
no one
like,
was
just show yourself around.
So show yourself in. This is a haunted house. It's almost like they walked up to the door and the door just creaked open.
Yes. Right.
So she explains the fight to her friend, and she's like, yeah, he wanted to get another sponsor, and she's telling her everything that happened, and her friend is getting so mad, and Eve is like, oh.
But
No,
what
no,
do you
no.
think's going to happen?
I know, but she didn't like that. And then she starts defending him.
Because if I told you this stuff, you'd be like, Noelle, what the hell? That I couldn't get mad at you for being annoyed. Like, you're
but then
telling
she's
friends,
backpedaling, and she's
right.
like, oh, no, it's not that. That's not what he meant. He just meant he was going to get another sponsor. Like, he didn't want to marry me. Like, he just wants to marry whoever to get a green card.
Right.
And then she's like hearing herself out loud, and she's like,
wait a minute, that's not right.
No, he loves me.
Right.
And that's good. That's a good thing. He loves me.
So he's going to marry you to stay here.
Right. But he loves me, and then he's not going to talk to me anymore.
Right.
Because I'm his sponsor. She's like, but I am his sponsor.
And it's like, wait, what?
So romantic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So her friend's like, I want to know which one of the squad he hates the most.
Who cares? All of you.
They're so annoying.
Although I would ask the same question. I'd be like, is it me?
38 days to the wedding, and Mo bikes over to a cafe to meet Yvette.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that the squad will get back together at our house for a ceremony, a fire ceremony for healing.
Sorry, like the fact that she refers to them as the squad just really bugs me.
He says, I'm open to that. I don't like them.
Listen, he is clear in how he feels about them, and he's not fake, which is what I like.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't like him, but like also he's being honest. So she's crying because she's saying, oh, that's my only family. And it's like, okay, but stop forcing them. Like, eventually they'll have to hang out.
And guess what? Not everybody has to like each other. That's life. Not everybody has to get along.
So she's preparing for the fire ceremony, and he's helping her.
Right.
So she said that this is something that she does in her Native American culture. So her friends come over, and she's like, how do you like this? And he's like, well, it goes against my beliefs.
Which it does.
Yeah. You guys are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
She's very spiritual. He's religious.
You're Native American. You're Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the same.
Right. So, but it's also like, how religious he is. Why are you including him in this? Like, why is this what you choose to include him in? Why not just be like, my friends are coming over for dinner?
Because she has to be controversial all the way. But at the same time, like, if that's who you are, then that's who you are.
No, that's fine. But it's almost like she thinks she's going to change him by doing that.
Yes.
That's what gets me. Yeah.
So it's very, very cold out. And her friend was like, oh, I thought you didn't like us. He goes, yes, that is right. That's why I like him.
I LOL. That was so funny.
He said that he felt judged and is mad at every one of you.
Okay. He's not wrong. They were so like ridiculous to him. Like, how did you know how to have sex?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I would not like them either.
No, me neither.
So they were like, how do you like it? He's like, well, I like the fire because it was very cold out. And he said this is very weird to him. But again, not only are they not the same religion, not only does he not want anything that's not his religion, he's also a child.
Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, he's also never been away from home. He's much younger than her. Yeah.
All right. So Benjamin Ariella, I love her dress.
Her wedding dress is gorgeous. I know.
love it. I love
me
it. I
too.
love it. I love it.
Me
Now,
too.
also, I felt like this was a little bit like staggered. Like we saw like almost like a flashback.
What do you mean?
It was like a flash of her
because they
trying
show
on the
her
dress.
talking to Leandro.
Yeah, and he can't
like,
make
he
the wedding.
can't make it.
Why?
But why?
What are you doing? He's like, I can't. I wish I could. I can't.
She's like, I understand. They were talking something about like his flight. Maybe
Yeah,
he
but
was
what-
going somewhere else. But that's your best friend.
So
Question
it's
mark.
7 days to the wedding, and she's really not sure if they're gonna get married. That's not true.
You're lying.
You're all the way. You're sure.
You're all the way sure. I'm not sure about your couches, but I am
Right.
sure you're marrying Binyam.
Binyam is making Avi pants on a sewing machine.
I love him. I love Binyam.
That's where he got me.
But that's what
I was like,
always
don't marry him.
loved
I'll marry him.
You can make me something.
But it wasn't even like pants like I would sew.
No,
These were like tailored,
Yeah.
very cute pants that fit him.
perfectly. And he's like, Daddy did good. That was so cute. That kid, and you know what? He's very good to his child. His
He
child
is.
loves him.
Yeah.
He loves being around him. He never tries to pawn him off on other people.
I think
like,
that I think
like
Ariella
Binyam.
does not like being around this kid.
No,
kid.
that's the thing. And I think that she had a kid and she was like, "Oh, this isn't that great."
Yeah, she's like, thank God we're in Ethiopia where I can
Yeah.
afford a baby nurse.
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she said that the only reason basically they're together is because they had Avi.
Do you think that's true?
Yes, I do think it's true because remember something, she was pregnant right away. So I don't think that she would have gone back because as soon as
Yeah.
she went back and she saw he cut his dreadlocks, she would have been out.
Well, that's true. Right. She like flipped out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I like that they were playing with bow ties.
Yes, it was very cute. So I can't wait to see this wedding because I think it's going to be adorable.
I can't wait to see every wedding.
Me too. Cara and
Mhm.
Guillermo. So he video chats with his mom, and I do need your help on this because I did not listen to what she said.
His mom was actually really nice to him.
He
Um,
told his mom that she was very bossy.
Yeah, but his mom's like basically like, you have to let her do what she wants to do. This is kind of who she is, and you have to let her make her own
Right.
decisions, and you have to do what you want to do. Like,
Right.
kind of like nobody can be in control fully.
Right. Okay. So yeah, at the end of the day, his mother says, get married.
Yeah, his mother's like, listen, there's but yet Cara told him, you need to change everything you want now because after marriage, there's nothing is going to change.
Okay. I mean, there's going to be a lot of carrying Cara home vomiting.
Oh, 100%. That's the problem. I'd be like, go to AA. Sorry. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
So they talk in the kitchen. Is this a 3-story townhouse?
Yes.
This is
Tracey?
a beautiful place.
As soon as when later on when her friends come over and she's like, he's downstairs. I'm like, wait, but there's an
an upstairs.
Yeah.
This
I
is
need this
and
house.
it's also beautiful. It's beautifully decorated. It must be, maybe it was
very
furnished.
clean. Yeah.
Super clean, very
Mhm.
bright. So he apologizes and she's going to have a bachelorette party. And he's like, oh, what about alcohol? And she's like, well, there's no guarantees that I will control myself, but I'll try. So you're going to get
here's the
blacked
thing.
out.
It's your bachelorette party, fine.
It's the day before your wedding.
But I feel like, how is she going to be at the wedding?
Not
Right.
good.
Mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't even eat vegetables the day before
Neither would
my
I.
wedding.
Right. I'd be on
And
a
she's
cheese
gonna get-
fest.
Right. And she's going to get blackout drunk
Uh-huh. She doesn't care.
in her house. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. So her friends come over for a pajama party
Right.
and she says, quote, we can drink all we want.
And we can be as loud as we want to.
Why are you being loud?
Why? How old are you?
Why are you screaming?
Why are we doing this?
But also she says that no boys allowed and then Tim shows up.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So she toasts because everyone brings a bottle of champagne
They take penis shots.
and she says, quote, to a lifetime full of penis.
Great. Good for you. That's what you
She's-
care about.
Noelle, we had a very beautiful bachelorette party for you.
Mhm. Mhm.
There were no penises involved.
Tracey, you are someone in my life, one of the only people who always listen to everything that I say. And I think since I'm a teenager, I'm like, please don't ever let there be penis themes at my bachelorette party. I can't handle it. Like, that's like going to like West 4th Street and seeing like the penises everywhere and all these sex shops. And it's like, that's the last thing I want. I don't want
No.
to sash.
No,
You know,
we
like,
went to a very fancy restaurant.
Yeah, it was delicious.
We had so much fun.
Mhm.
And that was it. And then
Yeah,
you went to a club afterwards and danced
but
a
like
little.
for a little while, I went out for like 2 hours afterwards and then I went home.
Yeah, there were 0 penises.
Yeah.
She's big on the tacky. She's very Spencer.
Well,
gifts.
that's what it is. She's very Spencer. Yeah. Well, no offense to anybody, but like, look at her wedding favors. You know what I mean? It was just alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, she's not interested in like being creative,
Anything.
really.
So she tells them about the fight because this is perfect at the bachelorette party. And she's like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even want to marry me because I'm so outspoken.
Okay. But she says she's so focused and she's so driven, but she's always got a million projects. It's like, no, actually, I think you're really flaky. I don't think you finish anything.
I thought you were the balloon man.
But that's what I'm saying. I thought you were a salsa dancer. Like, what are you? I
thought you were an executive assistant salsa dancer.
Right. Right.
You were doing spreadsheets.
I do love their dog, though. I want their dog so bad. Cheeky.
All right. Well, moving on to Jabri and Miona.
I'm also curious your thoughts about this.
He is the worst. I don't even hate his parents in this one.
No, I hate his parents so much.
No, I do, but not if we're looking at the facts and not the attitude.
Here's the thing. I understand totally 100% his parents. Obviously, we'll get into it. It's just their reasoning behind it is what bothers me.
Okay, so his dad, Brian, wants a family meeting. So basically they want them to move out. It's November. They told them that they had to be out by the end of the year.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, well, we have 1 whole month. And they're like, yes, that is what we're talking about. It's called planning.
Right.
So they're like, so by the way, you guys are getting married. Where and when are you getting married? He's like, oh, no.
Okay, but if him and Miona weren't getting married, he wouldn't have to move out.
Okay, sure. But I get like why, like you can't be a married couple and live in my house. I don't want 2 people. I don't want an extra person in my house.
No, I get that. But I feel like they're only doing it to be spiteful. Like, let's do everything we can.
Yeah.
And that's what bothers me. You're his parents.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, he's like a bad little boy.
No, listen, I understand it because they're saying we've always had to create boundaries with him.
Yes, because he's a bad little boy. So now her lipstick is so aggressive that I can't look at anything else.
Tracy, her ponytail is really grating on
What's
my
happening?
nerves.
I want
it's getting tighter and tighter.
Miona, you're gonna explode, Miona. I want you to take the weave off, wash your face. Just be comfy. You're so cute.
You're actually very cute.
You're so cute. Scrunch your hair.
Scrunch your hair or blow it out.
Blow it out.
Live free.
Put a little tinted moisturizer on. Throw a little blush and some lip gloss on. Call it a day.
Let your tails grow back a little.
So they said that they need, so this is where they lose me a little bit. They need to know where and when they are getting married because they want to come. Now, I don't understand. Do they not want to, because they've been pretty clear that they're not coming to this wedding because they don't have time or whatever.
Right.
Is this because they won't tell them when and where they're getting married?
No, I just think it's because they know they don't have a plan. So they're almost like saying, well, now we're not coming because you guys don't even have a plan.
Right.
Like they're just looking for excuses.
I know, but like, it's like, I kind of understand it depending on like what the backstory is on that.
If I was Jibri, I'd be like, can we just go to the courthouse tomorrow and get married, Miona? And then we'll deal with all this bullshit. Like, what's so hard about this? You're still dreaming about this beach wedding. We have 30 days.
Yeah. Let's get married.
Yeah.
You can get your work permit. Let's both get Jibri. Why don't you have a job?
Also, I would say to my parents, like, I understand that I need to be out in a certain time, but what if I stayed here? I married Miona here
and we both
came to the wedding. We both worked. Can I have 3 months?
Yeah, but he won't do that. He's a child. That's why I don't like him.
I know. It's like, I'm so torn because his parents are so unlikable. Miona's the only likable one.
Yes. And he's acting like a really bad boy. And he wanted them to help him with what?
With what?
Specific.
Right.
Specific.
He wants them to let them stay there and not
pay for their wedding.
They
make solid boundaries with him for a reason.
I do. I completely understand why they do that. It's just kind of like, all right, I get it. You don't want him to marry Miona, but also, do you really want to keep him forever?
Right.
Just
I would be like, I want you to
her.
get married right now.
But that's what I mean. I'd be like, please, I will actually pay for you to marry.
Yes.
Because then he's out of your hair.
$200 fee at the courthouse. Thank you.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, we're going to leave now because you don't want to help us.
Okay.
And it's like, don't threaten me with a good time.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so leave. Bye.
You can't. You don't have a job.
Right. That's the problem. He's going to go to grandma's house.
He's going to be like, I'll put chalk in your hair.
Right.
So then he storms off because he's a bad boy.
Right.
And they're like, Miona, if you need help with anything, let us know. And he's like, shut up, mom. And they're like, shut up, Jabri. We're not talking to you.
Briona. Miona is very nice and she's very respectful of them. The dad is the problem. He's so angry about them getting married. Like it,
he's like, I won't support this. It's like, who cares?
And it's like he won't even make like eye contact with Miona. And it's like, what is the problem? You guys have been a sourpuss since before she. But I want to know. Already, like she can't wear this.
There's more to this story. Jabri probably tortures them.
Right, because he probably never held a job. He could never get his own place. He's
probably
boy. Been flaky for his whole life. Yeah.
Yep. He's a very, very bad little boy. Well, I can't wait for next week, guys. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. You can go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related, especially our merch. And you can follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And you could go over to 90 Day Podcast on Twitter or Instagram because that's where Noelle posts all of the dirt.
The gossip. I'm just looking at you blacking out. But yes, I post the gossip.
You can follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And just go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything else. Make sure you follow us on YouTube because you could be watching us do this right now. We're very pretty.
Look, we're here. Hi,
we're very pretty.
We're so pretty.
Noelle's wearing, again, go-go boots and sequin pasties.
I'm flipping them around.
Oh my God, you're flipping them. Noelle, you almost knocked your dogs out. You're doing such a good job. But guys, make sure you give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on every single platform that you listen to us on. And tell one friend about us.
Just one. It's exclusive.
Tell one friend. Don't tell too many people. We don't need too many people listening. And we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.